Mellow greetings, everybody. My name is James. I am from the internet, and today will be the final day of us discussing the legal woes and challenges of Donald Trump as he tries to retain the presidency. So he had all of these attorneys from all of these law firms filing multiple briefs and claims and injunctions throughout the country in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Georgia, and every single one of them, the challenge is getting thrown out. Trump screams at them, no, you have to appeal this. And then those law firms are leaving. They're washing their hands. They're like, listen, you gave it the old college try. Didn't work. We're out. Like, if you want to keep your crazy dream alive, you go for it. You do what you got to do. So Trump has no real lawyers left. Oh, but wait. Oh, yeah. He does have one in case of emergency break glass. And I think Donald Trump's about to pick up that little hammer and go, pull the lever. That's right. It's his last ditch effort. He's up against it. He has nobody else left to help him except Rudy Giuliani. That's right. Rudy Giuliani, the mayor of 9/11. Now, depending upon who you are and what side of the ideological spectrum you exist on, you either know Rudy Giuliani as this guy who single-handedly took down Hunter Biden, who wasn't actually running for president and never actually got taken down, and the laptop disappeared and the computer repair store closed. So you either know Rudy Giuliani as this guy, or you know him as this guy. Either way, I would not think that he would be competent enough to pick up all of these cases for Donald Trump and somehow save the Trump presidency single-handedly by himself in 5 states. But it looks like that's what Trump's got to do. There was like a line of lawyers out his door. And they just all lined up with like resignation letters. Every single lawyer, 5 states, multiple firms. Hold on. Actually, I think we have some exclusive footage of all of those lawyers quitting and Donald Trump being forced to bring in Rudy. Hang on. I think we got it right here. Hold on.
I want Rudy to dress in my place. Coach, this is Rudy.
You hate to see it, folks. There's poor Rudy going, okay, well, I guess it's just me. Now, I got to give Rudy Giuliani a little bit of credit here before we go all in on how craptastic he was in court. For an old dog, he has somehow managed to learn a few new tricks. He's been working for Donald Trump for years now, and if there's one thing he learned, it's that you got to get paid up front, or else Trump will never pay you. So, after all the lawyers quit and came in and put their jerseys on the desk, Rudy turned around, went to Donald Trump and said, fuck you, pay me. Like the gangster he is. He learned you got to get that money up front, man. Donald Trump doesn't pay anybody. If you don't believe me, ask like the 13,000 different drywallers and plumbers and electricians and contractors in New Jersey that he totally did not pay for completely building his grand Taj Mahal experience in Atlantic City. You know, the one that went bankrupt because Donald Trump is so competent, he somehow managed to lose money owning a casino, which is literally a license to print money. Yeah. So Giuliani was like, all right, Don, I guess, I'll come up off the bench, but you got to give me $20,000 a day in cash. Put the schedule in my hand. So Rudy took his check, and he went marching off to court. Would anybody care to guess what that looked like? Well, I'll give you a hint. It was a combination of that and that. Probably, a good 50-50 blend. So, enough teasing. Let me show you what the dumpster fire looked like. When applying normal scrutiny, Rudy Giuliani's court appearance was a total flop. Hold on. I'm going to put on my shock face for this one. What? Before Tuesday, Rudy Giuliani last registered an appearance in the U.S. federal judiciary in 1992, and in the view of many legal observers, it showed. The former mayor of New York flubbed basic concepts of law, and in at least one instance, displayed a poor command of the English language. Giuliani confessed that he did not know the word opacity, applying the bizarro world definition that it, quote, probably means you can see. It's Trump's lawyer. It's the head of Trump's legal team now. Rudy Giuliani. Opacity. It means you can't. U.S. District Judge Matthew Brand corrected. When pressed by the judge on what standard of scrutiny should be applied to Pennsylvania government's action, Giuliani replied, the normal one. Okay, this is getting too bizarre. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, okay. It makes more sense if you put Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah. If you put the Giuliani quotes in front of him, then it makes sense. See, these are all the things he said. See, doesn't it make much more sense now? Doesn't it seem like, oh yeah, now I can totally see it, right? Yeah, it's a lot better than reading them off the paper. I'm not sure what opacity means. It probably means you can see. See? Doesn't that just feel better? As far as we're concerned, Your Honor, those ballots could have been for Mickey Mouse. Giuliani crushing it in court. Maybe I don't understand what you mean by strict scrutiny. What standard of review should I apply? I think the normal one. How about strict scrutiny? It's like, no, just normal scrutiny. There you go. There's no way I can talk about Giuliani unless I completely groove on him. Because he's not even like a human being anymore. He's a caricature of a human being that he once vaguely represented decades ago before he stole people's apartments after 9/11 so that Bernie Kerik would have a place to bang his girlfriend while other people were dying on the pile. Like, Giuliani's been dead inside for decades anyway. So I'm sorry, I can't talk about this in a rational manner. Here, look, I'll just read the article, okay? The response was widespread to region from the legal community where attorneys and others knew the answer exposed the Trump lawyers unfamiliar with the rational basis review, intermediate scrutiny, and strict scrutiny. Giuliani even acknowledged later in the hearing that he did not know what strict scrutiny meant. After an opening statement rant alleging electoral shenanigans that appeared more fitting for the right-wing airwaves than a federal courtroom, Giuliani took a backflip some hours later and conceded to the judge, quote, "This is not a fraud case," becoming the second attorney for the Trump campaign to use that precise series of words. At least 4 Trump lawyers have told as many judges that they are not alleging voter fraud. Judge Brand called off the hearing initially scheduled for Thursday to hear that evidence, finding that there was no need to scrutinize what the campaign is not alleging, even though they don't understand what scrutiny is. I can't make this up, people. I'm a good writer. I'm not that good. But don't worry, Hannity said he heard Rudy Giuliani was absolutely brilliant in his arguments today. And that's it. That means there's 50 million people right now who are like, oh, we heard Rudy Giuliani's coming to the rescue and he's devastating those beta cuck lib turd judges and lawyers all over the country. Oh, quick, Pa, go back out onto the patio and unfurl the Trump 2020 banner. They got Rudy. He's going to fix it. Like, it's idiocy. Like, this is beyond political theater. We have completely crossed over. We're off the edge of the map now. We're in the place where just like somebody scrawls, "Here there be monsters," and there's like a picture of a dragon, in the water. Like, that's it. Like, this is crazy pants. But throughout all of this, I have always reminded you that Donald Trump may be a lot of things. He may be childish. He may be boorish. He may be loud and angry, but he's not stupid. And while everybody else is running around bamboozling people with bullshit, Trump and his people are already hard at work on the next grift before this grift even ends. Trump and allies are reportedly considering buying out Newsmax to build a strong competitor to Fox News. Now, make no mistake, this was the plan back in 2016, was Donald Trump was going to lose to Hillary Clinton and then he was going to make Trump TV. It's always been his wet dream. He gets to blather whenever he wants. He can give his kids jobs. He spends other people's money because he gets investors. Win, win, win. And there's more shit out there with the name Trump on it, which, let's be honest, it's the only thing that gets his bloated old ass erect at this point. But no, while Donald Trump is begging for money from his faithful 20, 30, 40 emails a day, asking for money so that he could pay Rudy Giuliani to stand in court and not know the meaning of words like opacity and scrutiny, this is what Trump's working on. So the next time you hear all your conservative friends and all the freaky people in the comment section who are like, Trump 2020, it's going to the Supreme Court, Trump's going to win, you're all going to eat crow, libturds. Yeah, that shit's not happening. I know that. Every rational human being on the face of the planet knows that. And yes, even Donald Trump knows that. But he also knows that if he goes down in history as the first president to lose an election and not concede the election, he gets to spend the next 4 years on television playing president in exile as all his followers just keep screaming, you were screwed, you were robbed, and adoring him like a god as he gets to come and go onto the airwaves whenever the hell he wants without having to spend a single cent of his own money. Welcome to the political theater of Donald Trump and Trump 2020. My name is James. I'm out. Peace.